Hi, I'm Hive. Imagine you're drawing a cool sketch, you finish the line art and think, this looks pretty good. Then you hide the sketch layer and see this. Yeah, it's painful, and many of you have definitely experienced this. So I will share a few simple tips on how to improve your line art. First, I will start with the wrong version. So mistake number 1, trying to copy everything exactly. When you're doing line art for 4 and you try to capture everything a strand precisely, you lose the lightness and softness. It turns into sharp spikes instead. I will show you how to fix it a bit later. Mistake number 2, using the same line thickness everywhere. This removes the sense of depth from the drawing. Mistake number 3, no lively strokes, just simple outlining. When you combine these mistakes, you end up with a very flat, simple line art that feels dry and lifeless compared to the sketch. So what should we actually do? Let's go through the fixes. The first mistake was about 4. To improve it, draw it with the light, quick strokes. Don't try to copy the sketch line for line. Another important thing, some people draw 4 clumps that are all the same shape and size. This creates a strange zigzag silhouette running along the straight line. To avoid this, vary the thickness, size and shape of the clumps like this. It immediately looks more natural. Now about the thickness. My art school teacher always talked about a living line, a line that changed along its path, becoming thicker or thinner depending on the situation. For example, I make the lines inside the silhouette thinner than the out contour. Important parts, eyes, mouth, nose, eyebrows, I draw thicker so they stand out more. The smaller the detail, the thinner the brush. And don't forget about strokes, don't be afraid to use them in your line art. In areas where lines intersect, you can make them thicker, like here. And again, thinner lines for the inner details. Compared to identical sharp spikes and uniform thickness, this looks much better. Try to really feel and control your brush pressure while drawing. When you draw forward, start with more pressure near the head and gradually ease off toward the end of the stroke. That way the line is thicker at the beginning and slightly thinner at the tip. Another important point is dark accents. Don't be afraid to keep them strong. If in your sketch the eyelid has a thick dark line, keep it that way in the line art. If you make it thin, you will lose the entire focal point. The same goes for the mouth and eyebrows. Line art isn't just tracing. It doesn't have to be stiff or overly clean. It took me time to understand that, to allow myself to add strokes, slightly messy lines, and experiment with the line weight. Sometimes the line doesn't even have to be fully closed. For example, on the chin here, in the middle. I used a few strokes instead of solid line, and it works. After you finish your line art and hide the sketch layer, you can still add more details to make everything looks exactly the way you want. And now you can see what a huge difference these simple tips make. More detail, expressive strokes, varied line weight. Don't be afraid to add life to your work. In the next videos, we'll dive into the coloring and shading. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe so you don't miss the new tutorials. See ya!